Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy T Dub. What's blazing in sports? We are here live. This is the post-fight review right after the fight. Charlo versus Williams, J-Rock versus the Future. What did you think? All right, so I'm using my phone on this one because I know I won't be home tonight, but I will do a more breakdown video tomorrow. But let's jump right into it. All right, there was a lot of animosity leading up to this fight. You got Julian calling out Charlo talking about moving to 160, but he stays at least for one more fight. The doubters said Julian is the one with the skills to defeat him. So now we're at the ring time, and we can tell, listen, there's a lot of tension. People might need some glasses to see through the thick tension that was in the ring. Even when it was time to touch glove, you can see Charlo didn't even reach out. Julian counter, he didn't want to. He turned his way, but he ended up leading out his hand, but they did not touch gloves. Round one, you know, like I said in my first video, I think Julian is a great boxer. Really fast, good countering, great feints, great head movements, and he was landing early on Charlo. Now, Charlo had a little success, but as the cleaner, neater boxer, the guy that had the snappy jab, the head movement, the stepping around, I thought it was Julian. Round two, Charlo lands a really nice jab that set him down. Now, what I wanted to see in the replay was it a jab that both of them was throwing at the same time? Because sometimes if you're throwing at the same time somebody else throwing, you can be slightly off balance. Or if someone throws a jab and your hand's a little bit longer and you don't connect and they do connect, it can kind of stun you. So when I saw the replay, it was actually a real man jab. Now, I'm not saying that Julian had perfect balance, you know, but the jab landed flush, clean, and it did affect him. Now, the good thing about Julian, he fought back to pretty much, in my mind, dominate the rest of that round. Now, guys, do you score that second round 10-8 for Charlo? Or do you think that Julian did enough to even it out? Or do you still edge it to Charlo because of the knockdown? Now, in round three, honestly, I thought Julian was just boxing good. The guy was in a good combination. I thought that Charlo, I was thinking, why is he waiting? He has to double the jab up. He has almost no head movement. Julian was catching him with a lot of right hands, even a nice 1-2 time to time. Now, going forward, I think Charlo does need to improve on some things if he's moving up to a higher weight division, because them boys up there tend to hit a little bit harder. Now, we're going to the fourth round. Honestly, I think Julian is just countering better. So as I have it, from 1 to 4, I gave the second round to Charlo. All the other rounds I gave to Julian. Now, I thought Charlo did well, but I gave it to Julian. I also thought Charlo should have went to the body more. When you got a boxer like that whose timing is on point, they got speed, you have to slow this guy down. If you don't slow him down, he's going to be boxing for a long time unless you catch him with something big. Speaking of catching him with something big, the fifth round, the money round, Mr. Ching cashing in, I'm still the man round. All right, so they're doing exactly what they've been doing. Julian landed some good punches. Charlo landed some jabs to his stomach. Landed some nice rights. Keep trying to get that hook around, you know, and all of a sudden, you see Julian throws a 1-2. You see Charlo kind of rolls it, blocks it, and then comes back with a huge, a mega uppercut that landed flush on Julian. Drops him. He tried to get up, went back down, then got up, and I knew, I'm like, man, this is over. This is over. And of course, Charlo came in, finished the fight very well, stopped him in the fifth round, 2 minutes and something in. There you have it. Julian suffers his first loss, but looked great while it lasted. And Charlo, who in my eyes had some struggling moment with the sharper boxer, but the power came in and won. Now, this was almost a case of winning the fight, losing the fans. Because afterwards, when Julian was knocked out and he was coming up to Charlo in his corner as he was celebrating, yeah, what, you know, saying all that good stuff. And I can understand, if you land a punch like this in a fight against someone who's been talking more shit to you than anybody in the last year and a half or 2 years, you will feel pumped, especially if you felt in your mind that this guy was actually outboxing you in that fight, causing some type of frustration in that fight. But this is a gentleman's sport, because like I said, when I fight, no matter what happens, we shake hands, and that's how it is. And he didn't want to. He actually talked more smack, and that's what got him the boost. Now, guys, like I said, I'm going to do something more. This is straight from the phone. I'm going to figure out how to upload this. But you know, always remember to subscribe, like, share. This is your boy T-Dub, and I'm out.